And next up, Refugee Connect.
It was our typical Sunday afternoon family meal back in Bosnia. Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, and my 10-year-old self watching my dad enjoy the meal I helped prepare. Suddenly, we were startled by a large truck coming to an abrupt stop right in front of our house. In an instant, 50 heavily armed men in uniforms surrounded our home and screamed to get out with our hands in the air. That was the day they took my dad to a concentration camp, and the last time I ever saw him. My mom and I were forced to flee, only to begin our long journey, going from country to country, until finally finding a new place to call home, right here in Greater Cincinnati. My name is Mirsada Kadiric, and I was 16 years old when I moved here as a Bosnian refugee. I'm proudly standing in front of you today as an American citizen representing Refugee Connect, the organization whose mission is to enable refugees become fully integrated, self-sufficient, and productive citizens of our great community. Roughly 25,000 refugees have made Greater Cincinnati their new home. I was one of them back in '98. With no one in my corner, not speaking the language and struggling to adjust, I felt helpless. Today, with Refugee Connect, refugees have someone in their corner. With our Refugee Empowerment Initiative, we are building a community support system, bringing together over 100 local partner organizations, focusing on need areas such as advocacy, education, employment, healthcare, housing, and transportation. With our Refugee School Impact Program, we are listening to the needs of parents, students, and teachers, providing them academic and social support so they can adjust. At Refugee Connect, we want every refugee in the Cincinnati area to feel empowered to be a part of this community, just like I am. Refugees have always positively contributed to the advancements of this country. Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and even Google's co-founder, Sergey Brin, were all once refugees here. Being a refugee, you are just thankful to have a home without the fear for your life. You're willing, like no one else, to help contribute to your new community because you know what it's like to lose it all. I'm asking you today to vote and support Refugee Connect. Your investment will help us match more mentors with refugee students, providing the necessary tutoring for learning English, and bringing out their leadership skills through our youth empowerment programs, which are focused on building friendships with American-born students, reducing isolation, and celebrating students' diversity, so that more and more refugees like Asma and Tirhas, who I'm proud to mentor and are with us in the audience today, can find their voice and place in this great community that I fell in love with and continue to give back to. Thank you.